Welcome back once again. I hope you are well. I hope your day is good. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here, my name is Mamri and you are very, very welcome. This afternoon, there was a breaking news from Burkina Faso. For me, if you ask me, I have been expecting this news for some time now. And I keep saying that you see different countries coming in the name of helping. Later on, they will start to accuse the government of doing something that they are not doing. What is happening? They are not saying anything about it. What just happened? In Mali, they haven't said anything about it. But guess what? Burkina Faso is abusing children. Let me put it that way. Family, please listen, and I'll be back.
Statement from the government of Burkina Faso. The government of Burkina Faso, after discovering the report from the United Nations Secretary General addressed to the Security Council entitled Children and Armed Conflict in Burkina Faso, is outraged by the total disregard shown towards Burkinabe authorities and institutions who were neither involved in its preparation nor even informed of the study's conclusions. Indeed, it appears that this report was prepared by a special country team co-chaired by the resident coordinator of the United Nations system in Burkina Faso. The information recorded in this document covers several points, notably the analysis of the political, military, and security situation, as well as serious violations committed against children in accordance with the provisions of Resolution 1612 of 2005. In a narrative style that indiscriminately cites both terrorists and the defense and security institutions of Burkina Faso, this report, which resembles a compilation of baseless claims and falsehoods, contains in its annex neither copies of investigation reports nor court rulings to substantiate the alleged cases of violations against children attributed to the valiant Burkinabe fighters. The government deeply regrets that this information was compiled and published by the country task force without even involving the relevant Burkinabe authorities, something that would have allowed for a more complete and unbiased understanding of the situation of children in areas facing significant security challenges in Burkina Faso. It is surprised by the persistence of certain United Nations agencies in Burkina Faso that deliberately and carelessly use ambiguous terminology, revealing a clear intent to legitimize or reframe the barbarity that the Burkinabe people have been suffering for a decade. An official and unequivocal clarification had nevertheless been made on March 25, 2025, following a summons of the representatives of said agencies. For her responsibility in co-chairing the drafting of a report compiling data without objective sources, without evidence or supporting documents, spreading serious and false information, the government informs both national and international public opinion that Ms. Carole Flores Meret-Gnac, resident coordinator of the United Nations system, is declared persona non grata on the territory of Burkina Faso. By confirming information unilaterally without documenting it with legally acceptable evidence through a report presented before such a strategic body as the United Nations Security Council, the government considers, in light of all the serious shortcomings observed and in order to preserve and strengthen the significant achievements of cooperation between Burkina Faso and the United Nations, that Ms. Carole Flore is no longer a credible interlocutor. The government of Burkina Faso reaffirms its commitment to the ideals of the United Nations, whose contributions it acknowledges in the context of security and humanitarian challenges. It reiterates its full willingness to cooperate with the United Nations through representatives and country teams who are genuinely and sincerely committed to providing real support.
Thank you so much, families, for listening. You heard it all. This is what happened. And so, what they will expel her. I mean, you are in somebody's country. If you really care, as they say they care, if something happened, you ask the government to explain to you. My families, you know the game already. They are going around with cameras in the name of presenting some things to the government, to the children, and all that. Behind the scene, they will be taking secret videos. They will be putting money in pocket of some people, interview them. That's how they do it. Recently, the rumor that was going around, allegedly, that 100 people, 50 people, and the rest, we haven't seen any evidence here. And if they have it, if they are the people linking those informations, why can't you contact the government? As they know now that the game has changed. It's not business as usual anymore. I have a video about 3 days now. It's about Mali, Spanish government happy in the food system and all that. And I was like, I'm not going to share it because it will just annoy some people. Because this is at the back of my mind thinking, they will come back and use something against them one day. And this is what happened this afternoon. About 3 hours ago, the Minister for Security issued this statement that you just heard. I will leave you your family. So, yes, the UN, that I was expecting them to say something about what happened in Mali, that they were quiet. Now they have something to say about children and the front line and the rest. Families, I will leave you here. Thank you for your time. Um, Whatever you are thinking, leave it under the comment section. But I'm not surprised at all. I know it will happen. This is not the first time. It happened some time ago. They just change the person, and then it happened again. They will change and bring another person, and then it will keep happening. But then when it is at the other side, nobody cares. Nobody talk about it. Anyway, God bless you all, my families. Credit to Faso 7 RTB News. My returning families, thank you so much. My VIPs, my kings and queens, thank you. God bless you all. I'll be back with another great news from Burkina Faso and Mali. Yes, see you soon. Bye bye.